First, we'll talk about homework polls. Homework polls are an excellent way to lead a discussion as an instructor. When students choose an option and respond to the poll, they are required to write and back up their choice. This will count as one of their responses for the discussion. You can add a homework poll that requires a response by navigating to the appropriate discussion assignment and clicking Ask a New Question. As an instructor, you'll have the option to add choices to your question, which is what will make this a poll. When students select the option they agree with, they'll be required to back up their choice with a written response. You'll then see a graphic showing the breakdown of the choices and the student responses in each choice. An in-class poll is an informal poll that students can write a response to, but are not required to do so. Instructors can add an in-class poll from the homepage by clicking Polls on the right, or by navigating to the sidebar and selecting Polls there. In-class polls are excellent ways to get some quick, informal pulse checks, such as, we've finished reading chapters 1 through 5 of our novel. Which chapter have you struggled with the most? Once that assignment has been created, students will be able to see that directly on their homepage at the bottom with the rest of their assignments that are available to be worked on. In-class polls do not need to be part of a discussion assignment. They can be their own individualized assignment depending on your needs. To make engaging with all assignments easy and efficient at a high level, instructors have access to insights for all assignments. You can view those insights directly from the homepage within each tool. You'll see insights at the bottom here. Alternatively, you can access those insights on the sidebar. For Packback questions, our discussion tool, your insights will show the participation percentages for the whole class by assignment, as well as the average curiosity score for the class on that assignment. You can message students from here using our match and message feature, which we'll talk about in the next section. For Deep Dives Insights, instructors will be able to see participation and average score data, as well as specific data on each of the mechanics categories, that particular rubric, as well as how the class did as a whole in those categories. Once you have Deep Dives assignments set up and completed, this will generate a bar graph for you of those different categories and how the students are performing over time. You can take a look at their cumulative growth across assignments or an individual assignment to see how the class did in the various mechanics categories. This is a great way to see how students are improving over time on things like grammar and mechanics, flow and structure, and other mechanics categories, which will help you determine if we need to spend some time reviewing some of those materials. Next, we'll talk about Match and Message, which you are able to access from these individual Insights tabs or from Match and Message in the sidebar. As I mentioned before, I can message students who fit certain criteria by clicking Message Students in my Insights dashboards, as well as from Match and Message in the sidebar. Here, I can filter for specific behaviors of my students. As an example, let's say I want to look at student behaviors. I want to see all of the students who have not participated in the Getting to Know Packback assignment. Setting that filter will show all the students who meet that criteria, and I can send them a message right from here. They'll see an individual message from me, but I only have to send one message. That message will arrive to their email inbox as well as the notification bell within Packback at the top. For deep dives, I can filter for specific behaviors and statuses on my writing assignments. Maybe I want to take a look at students who haven't started a draft for my dystopian literature assignment. Similarly to Packback questions, I can see the students that meet that filter and send them all a message with the click of a button. Match a message is a fantastic way to keep engagement high without needing to check in with each student individually. In the final section, we'll talk about some additional features of Packback to help you excel once you're comfortable with these basics.